Hi guys, and welcome back for a new video. Today I'm going to show you what you can do with the ASUS AURA software and with the RGB LED lighting on the new ASUS Maximus X HERO motherboard. This you can see right here is the new ASUS AURA software with more professional design as before, and as you will be able to see soon, with some new functions and options. As you can see, I'm using the Maximus X HERO motherboard and GeForce GTX 1060 VGA. So I will be able to synchronize the RGB LED lighting for both devices, because this is a Strix VGA, so both of them are ASUS AURA compatible. Okay, so this is the app I was telling you about. You can see right here the compatible devices in my system right now. So this is the motherboard, the VGA, and this is the LED strip, but I am not using any strip right now, so we are not going to use this. Also, there's a master switch on-off button, as you can see right here, and of course it works instantaneously, just like that, with the press of a button. Next we have three tabs: synchronized, settings, and shutdown. So synchronized is the most important tab, because this is where you will make all of your settings. Next there's the settings tab. So this is for port setting and calibration of your LED strip, if you are using one. And the last one is the shutdown tab. This is where you can select how the RGB LED lighting will work when your system is turned off, or in sleep mode, or in standby. Because you can choose to enable the LEDs even when your system is off. Okay, let's move back to synchronized. So the first mode is called static, right here, and as you can see, it looks much better than before. So you can choose to have a single color like this, or you can have different colors for each available area. We are going to choose a single color for now. Next, you can choose the color. So there is these three squares give you the clean RGB colors. So red, like this, and apply. Next there's green, and apply again, and of course blue, apply. Of course you can choose intermediate colors if you want to, by using this circle right here. There's also a hue setting. You can of course adjust the saturation and brightness. Okay, so like this, but maybe different color. Okay, so if you turn the brightness to the minimum settings, the lights will go off. And there's also the possibility to set the colors by using the RGB coordinates right here. Like this. It's very simple actually. Next there's this by areas setting, which allows you to select different colors for each individual area. So we have the back in out area right here. I'm going to make it blue. Next there's the M2 area in the center of the motherboard. I'm going to make this green. And the PCH area also green. I'm not using any RGB strips, so I'm jumping directly to VGA and I'm going to make this red. Just like that. Okay. So that's all you can do with static mode. We are moving next to breathing mode. And of course there are again two options: single area, single color, or by areas. Let's switch to single color, make it red, and hit apply. So you see what happens. You have a slow fade in, fade out lighting effect, and of course you get the rest of the settings as before. So color, hue, saturation, brightness, color coordinates. And of course you get to select different colors for each individual area, like this. Okay. Next there's color cycle. As you can see, there are no available settings for this effect, because this is what it does. So you are getting some slow transitions through all the available colors in the RGB spectrum. Next there's rainbow, and let me show you what this can do for you. Okay, so you still have color transition, but it will be different for each area. So you will get something like a rainbow in your PC. Also, you can select a color cycle or gradient, like this. Using gradient, you can limit the available colors. Maybe you don't want to use the entire spectrum, and this is it. Also, you can reverse the direction. Let's get back to color cycle. apply. Next, you can change the sequence. So with this sequence option, you are basically changing the order between motherboard, VGA and RGB strips. And finally, there's a speed tool. By default it is set to medium speed. You can go to fast like this. Or to slow if you want to, like this. And back to medium. Next, there's the comet effect. And this is how it looks. Basically you are getting some light that jumps through the available section. And you can of course choose the desired color. You can choose different colors by area. Like this. Or of course you can select gradient, where you can limit the available number of colors. And let's move back to single color. We are getting the same sequence option as before, and of course the speed selector tool. So this is the slowest available speed, and this is the fastest. Next, there's an effect which is called flash and dash. So you are getting again the light jumping effect, but this time the lights never go completely off. So you only get some sparkling. And of course you can select the color. You can for the entire system you can select the color individually for each available area, and you can select this gradient option. Also there's the availability of the sequence tool, and you can adjust the speed like this. And let's go for fast. And back to medium speed. Next, there's wave. So as you can see, the light will jump again from one area to another, only this time um, it is like a fade in and fade out effect, so that you get the sensation of a colored wave. And of course you can choose to use a single color, or you can choose to select different colors for each available area. And you can change the color like this. And again. And you can adjust the speed. Next, there's glowing yo-yo. This is how it looks like. You can choose a single color, or you can choose to have different colors for each available area. You can select the desired color. And you can set the speed. Next is Starry Night. Once again, single color or by areas. The color selector right here. And the speed tool. The next one is called strobing. So you are getting this nice strobing effect. You can select to have a single color for the entire system, or you can go for different colors for each available area. You can select the desired color. And of course you can select the speed. The next two effects I'm not going to demonstrate because they are not so interesting and you probably know them already. The first one is called Smart. and it works in relation to your CPU. You have two options: CPU temperature and CPU load, as you can see. Okay, so if you select temperature, you have two available colors, which are defined by default, so they are preset. And there are also two temperature thresholds right here. So basically, when your CPU is below temperature 1, you are getting the first color, and when the CPU is below temperature 2, you are getting above temperature 2, you are getting the second color. And there's also a speed selector, as you can see, because there's also some flashing effect, which is actually not that interesting anyway. So basically, when you have lower temperature, your motherboard will light in green, and when you have higher temperatures, your motherboard and your VGA, if you are using a compatible VGA, will light in red. Okay, and it's actually the same for the CPU loading. You can manually select the CPU loading percentage, and you are getting the same colors as before for the manually selected CPU load percentages. And the last and final effect is called music. Using this mode, you will have a light effect that pulses in the rhythm of your music, or the sound that comes out from your PC. Okay, so that's about all, guys. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.